MorristownGreen.com.
Possibly be placed into the budget to make our town budget work correctly. The other thing that I would like to mention is that, you know, living in a different, or in a second ward, it gives you a different advantage and a different outlook on a lot of things that are happening within Morristown. And that's one thing that I do bring to the table, although most people probably don't agree. But the thoughts of my constituents, I do carry on in regards to what they would like Morristown to be. And it's okay if not everyone agrees, because this is what government is about. It's about trying to get those things that you need, and at least trying to succeed at them on behalf of the people that elected you. So I'm hoping again for another 4 years that I am elected to the second ward as the second ward councilwoman. I believe for the last, since 2000, the last 11 years, I have been truthful to the residents that have elected me, and I will continue to work hard for them. I am very responsive to their needs, and I am hoping for their vote on November 8th, 2011. Thank you.
We strive to live a better quality of life. I believe engagement and preparation is the key to having an efficient government. As your council representative, I vow to be prepared and well-informed for the council meetings. I will not delay voting on issues because I have not done my proper research. As I walk door to door and listen to my neighbors in the 4th Ward, I'm taking notes. I will work with the administration to restore your trust in our government by making it open, honest, and transparent, allowing you to be part of the process. Your point of view is important to me, and I will work hard to improve your quality of life to make our community a better place to live for the next generation. I will work closely with you on sustainability and the Morristown Partnership to balance environmental concerns and economic growth. I will work with the council to ensure that all available grants are applied for, followed upon, and lobbied for to save taxpayer dollars. I will work with the mayor to promote a comprehensive traffic and safety plan for the 4th Ward that includes traffic and common measures to address speeding and aggressive driving. In closing, I'd like to sum up how I will legislate on the council from a phrase included on the seal at the center of the Morristown Green and on the seal of the United States, which is E pluribus unum, which means out of many, we are one. Make your voice be heard on November 8th. Get to the polls and vote for me, Denis Ciklic, for 4th Ward Town Council. Good night.
Thank you. 4 more years. I am re-upping if the voters will have me for 4 more years. And when I started this, I thought, we've gotten so much done together. What is there left to do? And as I have walked and talked, and we have seen how the town has changed so much in 10 years, there is way more to do in the years ahead. We're experiencing a renaissance because of the hard work we've done together to change the town, and I'm really excited about it. But we need to control our budget. We can be more efficient and deploy technology better to get more work from the people we have. We have 20% fewer employees than we did a few years ago. I don't foresee that, except maybe in the area of public safety, going in another direction. We are looking at renegotiating all union contracts this year. That's done by the administration, but the backing of the council is essential to make sure those contracts, which really make up about 70% of our budget, wind up being ones that are fair for the taxpayers and our employees. We need to build our ratables, and we need to focus on doing it from the train station outward. What we've done in town, and Mr. Ramirez has pointed to maybe a counterpoint, the new developments in the 1st Ward, Vale, Metropolitan, and 40 Park, they're the reason why you haven't had a big tax increase over the last 4 years. and it's important to note that it really has worked. And I have 2 new ideas to propose for you. A gateways project, so everybody who comes off 287 knows they've come to a great town, and we're going to have to make it happen because the state can't. And public-private partnerships to activate our public spaces so there are more recreation opportunities for everybody in our community. Thank you.
Thank you. I have to tell you, I love campaign season because it allows me to do more of what I love to do most, which is to connect with each of you face to face. A few of you are here tonight because we met on the campaign trail 4 years ago or more. I've learned some things from talking with many of you. Just yesterday, I was talking with a constituent in District 1 who is an advertising executive. While some of you may appreciate my regular posts on the HNA Yahoo groups, my email updates or phone conversations, I worry that I may not be reaching all of you. We got into a long, detailed discussion about consumer behavior, demographics, and he said simply that email doesn't work for everyone else and that not everyone is going to visit your website. He suggested I create a Facebook page to share my votes, my decisions, and my activities on the council, because not everybody is probably aware of what I've been doing. He cited specific reasons why it would help. So in addition to my 5 points, which I talked about earlier, which point number 1 was working hard to reduce taxes, I will pledge to upgrade my communications process so that I am reaching all of you. In closing, I'd just like to remind you of what's motivating me and why I first ran. A love for Morristown that has continued to grow over the 25 years my husband Stan and I have lived here. A desire to see Morristown realize its full potential as a unique and historic town, the county seat, a center for commerce and culture, and a place where residents are drawn to put down permanent roots. A deep conviction that elected officials should put the needs of tax-paying residents first. A belief that change is not something that others make happen, it's something that we make happen together. Going forward, I pledge to continue to be your voice and your watchdog. My voice and decision-making have consistently put you first. Please give me your vote on November 8th. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Nadipuram.
Attendance here today. I'm a first-time candidate. This is my first time running for office, and I have to say it's been a pleasant, enlightening, sometimes frustrating, but overall a great experience. I'm very happy I did it. I'm going to be a diligent, active, and responsive councilman, and I respectfully ask all the members and all the voters of the second ward to cast their votes for me. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
1982, I drove into Morristown for the very first time. I'd gotten off a flight coming from Los Angeles, and that was the beginning of my life here. And I thought it was on a movie set. It was such a quaint little town, people crossing the street, just so many nice people. And I've been thinking those same thoughts my whole life that I've been here. I have an opportunity to help in a little greater way than I have been in the past, and that's what I'm hoping I'll get the opportunity to do. I am a passionate person, if you haven't noticed that already tonight. I believe that we should care for one another, and one of the candidates is going to work with the Office of Sustainability. I want to sustain our residents. I want them to be able to stay here and not have to leave because of property taxes. I want to sustain their way of life, the way they were here. And there's a few folks in this audience today that know what I'm talking about. The cutters, the places we used to have. I will work diligently to make sure that this Speedwell Avenue redevelopment is profitable and good for Morristonians. The developer can make money off of it, but I'll make sure that we don't get hurt. I will make sure that we make our streets safe. I will work day and night for that. That we will have help for our police officers if we have to hire more. We cannot have our citizens in danger. The primary function of municipal government is to care for the safety and well-being of the citizens, all of them. And that's what I will work for as a councilman in the third ward. And thank you, and thank the league for their good work. They do it every year. I've been here many, many times. They do a great job, and they do us all a great service. Thank you.
Participation tonight, and the League of Women Voters for putting on this great event to try to educate everyone about the views and values of the candidates. From what we've seen tonight, everyone up here is aware of the major issues in town, and some of us have good ideas about how things should be improved. But besides knowing that your candidate shares your values, it is important to know how each candidate will participate in the political process. Will your candidates sit on the sidelines, accepting or rejecting what their counterparts or what the mayor proposes? Or will they take initiative to get work done themselves on the council and out in their communities? I've spent the last 8 years taking initiative, working within my community and townwide to improve the town as a resident, a planning board member, environmental commission member. Pick up one of my flyers on the table. Check out my website at stefanarmington.weebly.com. Or browse the web for Stefan Armington and Morristown. I'm proud of every entry. In the end, if you want a councilman that will listen to your concerns, work with you to find answers, and actually improve the quality of neighborhoods and our business districts, you should vote for me, Stefan Armington, for the 3rd Ward Council seat.
Thank you, Jim.
Morristown.